ask you to take a seat. My name is Dr.Rainer and I'm President Representative of Heidelberg Center South Asia that acts as a branch office of Heidelberg University in India. It gives me a great pleasure and it's an honor indeed to be able to welcome you all to the Science Circle lecture on such a quintessentially important topic, air pollution, climate change and health, that will be held by a distinguished professor from Heidelberg, Rainer Sauerborn. India Habitat Center shows as non-institution in India how important it is to join forces in order to reach something valuable, relevant. There is a saying, an African saying, that goes like this. If you want to go fast, go low. If you want to go far, go together. India Habitat Center, by joining forces, because you know the history of India Habitat Center, achieved something unique in India, and we are more than honored to be able to hold our Science Circle lecture at India Habitat Center. We are most, and that's the role, my role actually, we are most grateful to all those partners whom we join forces in order to offer you once in a lifetime maybe, or such an important opportunity to exchange, first to hear the lecture of Professor Sauerborn and then to interact with him, because there will be a Q&A session. So without further ado, I would like to express my gratitude to the German Embassy and particularly to the section Science and Technology of the German Embassy, Mr. Stefan Lanzinger. Please give me a big hand. We'll take over from here. Enjoy.
Professor Sauerborn, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I was told that I have only 5 minutes. So therefore I would like to invite you to come with me to a short imaginary time travel, 200 years back in time. That gives me a little bit more time to talk. And because, no, I'm just kidding, I will try to keep it to 5 minutes. But 200 years ago was a very special year. It's a year, 1816, that is today known as the year without the summer, because in that year very strange things happened. People all over the northern hemisphere had the impression that their climate had gone mad. It was actually, in the summer it felt as if winter had returned. There was a severe drop in temperatures, and the consequence was that there was crop failures, food shortages, severe famines, and as another consequence, widespread pandemics. And both India and Germany were affected by this. Today we know that the cause for this probably was the massive eruption of Mount Tambor, which is a volcano in Indonesia, and it was one of the biggest volcano eruptions recorded in human history. And the volcanic ash and other particles that were erupted by the volcano obscured the sun for a very long time. Now, why am I telling all this? I'm mentioning it because it clearly illustrates that there is a fatal link between air pollution, climate change, and health. And this brings me to the topic of tonight's lecture. And I'm really glad that Professor Sauerborn is here to talk about this very important topic, a topic to which he has dedicated long-standing research. And I would like to thank you for joining us tonight and for taking out some time of your busy schedule. And I would also like to welcome all of you and thank you for also joining us tonight, because what would a lecture be without an audience, after all? Ladies and gentlemen, this connection between air pollution, climate change and health is, points to a challenge that has global dimensions. There are many other global challenges that we are facing at the moment. For example, international terrorism, global pandemics, the fight against hunger and poverty, to name just a few. And all these are challenges that cannot be solved on a national level, but challenges that require tireless efforts on an international level. And these are also challenges that require input from science and technology, from research and from dedicated researchers. And in this context, I'm really glad that when it comes to science and technology, there is already a very strong and long-lasting